Okay, and so the thing is, the divine feminine always wondered why they were always attacking her, why things were the way they were. And she was being attacked by people she didn't know, she has never met, she has never talked to. Maybe some of them she has talked to them once or twice, but these are all people she has not been really close to. Maybe some of them she used to talk to, and they ended up having some kind of intimidation and feeling something, and they started having some kind of enmity towards her. But all these people, some of them seem to be like people she used to associate with, but then later on she stopped associating with. And her walking away from some certain people really must have hurt some of them, and they are just attacking just like that out of ego. And she was wondering why all this was happening. And it was all because of some lies which had been given about her, lies which had been spread around everywhere about her, lies which she had no idea about, lies which she had never even had about anyone talk about, because all those lies were done behind the scenes where she would not even be able to hear. And as it is, God only lets her know and hear what she is supposed to hear and know. And I guess the rest, even behind the scenes, has all this, whatever was happening. But the grace of God, God was also working behind the scenes, even without her knowledge. And she was just going on with her assignment and just moving on and trying to be obedient and doing what she's meant to be doing. But then the reason why she has been attacked is all because of somebody, is because of a partner of the divine masculine. And the divine masculine had a partner when he met the divine feminine. And she had ended up becoming a favorite person in his life, and everyone used to know about this because he used to talk about her all the time. And everyone knew the way he felt for this divine feminine. But then the partner he is with right now, or maybe they have separated or something has happened, but still this partner during that time was just a friend of his. And that partner wanted to take the place of the divine feminine. She wanted to be the divine feminine for the divine masculine. And she became pregnant. But she was not pregnant by the divine masculine. She was pregnant by the divine masculine's friend. But she pretended that she was pregnant by the divine masculine. And she conjured up a lot of lies about the divine feminine. Because she wanted to cover this up, and so that she would not be found out. And she wanted the divine masculine to be the father and to look after her child. Because she was thinking if she was in the divine feminine position, she would get all the good opportunities which were meant to be the divine feminine's opportunities. So she partnered up with him with a lot of lies, because of a lot of lies she said about the divine feminine and convince the divine masculine that she was the divine feminine. And because she wanted to cover up the betrayal which she had done with the divine masculine's friend, they made up a story making it as if the divine feminine had betrayed the divine masculine with his friend. Or rather, something like that. They told lies about the divine feminine, that she betrayed the divine masculine and that she was giving out his secrets, because before he met the divine feminine, they used to have some dark secrets of their own. So when the divine masculine met the divine feminine, he wanted to change. And when he wanted to change, these people started panicking, because all the opportunities and good things they were getting, the material things they were getting through the divine masculine, and they are all afraid of the divine masculine. So they conjured up such kind of lies so that he would separate from the divine feminine, and they were afraid that the divine feminine might tell the divine masculine the truth about the child she was having. So what they did was make up so many lies about the divine feminine in such a way that they convinced the divine masculine to hate her and separate from her, and he left her in the cold. And because he did this, he wanted to have revenge, because he thought she was the one who was leaking out all their secrets out, and yet it wasn't him. And they made a scenario in such a way that it looked like some secrets were being leaked out, and they put the blame on the divine feminine. And that way they were able to separate the divine masculine from the divine feminine. And with time, for a long time, the divine masculine has been attacking the divine feminine because of a lie that was told, which was not true, about the divine feminine. He has been attacking her spiritually and physically online. In so many ways, she has been having a lot of problems just because of these lies which had been told, and it's all coming out from lies which had been told about her. And all this time they've been hiding the secret that the son was from him, and yet it wasn't. It was from his friend. And the friend, because he was jealous of the divine masculine, he just wanted to have everything that the divine masculine has. Wow. God, I just feel this. This is so heavy, so heavy. It's such a very bad betrayal that has led the divine masculine to do a lot of heavy bullying onto the divine feminine. The divine masculine for a long time has been harassing her spiritually, most of the time using magic, astral traveling, and with so many other sabotaging ways. The divine feminine knew that she was being attacked by the divine masculine. She knew that it was coming from them, but she was thinking maybe it was just because he was under a spell. And she wasn't quite aware about, she knew there were lies which had been told, but she never thought the reason behind all the lies and was because somebody else wanted to cover their betrayal. She thought it was just because of jealousy, but it wasn't that. And the partner who partnered up with the divine masculine, it was not even because of love that she wanted to partner up with him. She just wanted to have her son taken care of and have access to the material wealth which the divine masculine had. And that was all. She had no intention of having any love for the divine masculine. Maybe she had, maybe, but it was not, that was not the main reason for her to partner up with the divine masculine. And it was just to cover up for the betrayal which they have done. And the son did not belong to the divine masculine. This is really sad. And it's even sad that the divine masculine, despite loving the divine feminine with all the love which he has for the divine feminine, he still chose to believe his friends over her. And yet she was the only person in this world who he could ever trust. Because everyone else knew about the secret except him. Everyone else was betraying him in different ways. But the divine feminine was always loyal towards him. She was always loyal. She didn't betray him in any way, especially during the times they were friends and during the time they were associating with each other. They were helping each other with business most of the time. And she was appreciative of him doing it. And it's like she was more appreciative of it because he was somebody she really cared for. Anyway, when she found out about all this, she just decided to surrender him to God and walked away. When she walked away, it wasn't like she knew the truth. The truth, she came to learn about it later on. And she felt very bad for herself, for the divine masculine, for the people who did the betrayal, because it was just something simple, something somebody conjures up, and it costs somebody else's life. And now there is a lot of panic, and now there is a lot of quarrels and conflicts between the group, because they have been betraying each other, and some know, some don't know. Some things are known, some things are not known. But it's all because of greed. All because of greediness and selfishness. Because even then, the divine masculine at the same time, all he wanted to do was just to have control over the divine feminine as well. Despite loving her, he wanted to control her, keep her confined, so that she would not be able to do what she's supposed to do. He just wanted her for himself. He didn't want to share her with anyone else. And when his finances and his things started going wrong because of the deeds which he did, because of the action he took against the divine feminine, The partner he was with convinced him that it was all because of the divine feminine, so they chose a dark pathway in order to destroy the divine feminine. And it ended up being in such a way that they wanted to have her dead. They thought the time she will die is when everything of theirs will be fine. But it was not like that, and because the divine feminine is innocent and she's working for God. Whatever she does for God, for the Most High. Because of that, they're getting karma. And it's becoming even more and more. The deeper and deeper they go into the rabbit hole, the bigger and bigger their karma becomes. And spiritually, even their ancestors are getting some kind. They're getting sad and impatient, and they are losing protection, especially the son, who is allegedly said to be his son, but not his son, has no protection at all. And whatever they are doing is just going back to the son, because he is not protected. He is not carrying the blood of the divine masculine. If the son was carrying the blood of the divine masculine, he would have been protected. But because the son was not from him, the son is not protected. And so all the attacks, all the spell work, all the magic they are doing is all going back, and it's attacking the sun. And now they have a lot of chaos and dramas among themselves, and it's not helping in any way. And instead of stepping back and learning their lesson, they're still going on blaming the divine feminine for all the miseries which they have. If only they would understand that whatever is happening to themselves is what is from what they had sent towards the divine feminine, which is being returned back to them, they would stop what they are doing and try to make amends about it. And it's all because of two people who have been jealous and selfish about others. One, the friend who betrayed him because of his jealousy. And two, the lady, because of her selfishness, because she wanted everything for herself. It was like she was living the life of the divine feminine. And now probably maybe she's seeing her mistakes. But because of ego, she's still blaming the divine feminine for all that she was having. Why should somebody suffer in their life just because of somebody else's mistake? Why? Why? Well, that's all that I had, and I hope some people take lessons from this, and I hope people do make amends for whatever they have done. And whoever is doing any evil thing, they should stop doing whatever they are doing, because they will still get repaid. Till next time, have a great day. Take care and God bless.